Hello, everyone. Welcome to GameTechUK, and it's what day is it? It's Thursday. It's Thursday evening, so I've got two streams for you planned this evening. We're going to do some Alaskan Road Truckers, and we're just going to chill out for about an hour and a half, maybe 2 hours, chatting about the game, chatting about the upcoming console release, and then we're going to go over to some more Final Fantasy, a read me out stream. So yeah, I'm excited to be here all night. Hopefully you're all chilled out. You've had a nice day. It's been really hot, isn't it? We've just come back from the pub actually. Well, a little while ago we went to the pub for sort of late lunch, early evening. But yeah, I'm all chilled out. Just had a nice shower. Ready to spend the entire evening with you, probably up until something like midnight, I should imagine. So, yeah, a little bit of Alaskan Road Truckers and a little bit of Final Fantasy. Story time before bed, yeah. How are you anyway? So it's getting close, isn't it? There's still no word on price, and I wouldn't worry too much about that. I think there's just some behind the scenes stuff. I don't know, not exactly sure what's going on, but yeah, the price hasn't been released yet. It is very very late, isn't it? You would expect a price by now, but it's not. It's not there yet just yet. I think if we keep refreshing the store, it'll probably just show up. But yeah, less than a week comes to PlayStation Store at 12 p.m. UK time. Yes, it does. Jack and Ori with GameTechUK. Yeah, but you love it, don't you, Steve? Thank you very much for coming in. Hopefully, you've all left me a little like. That would be very, very helpful. Other than that, just chill out, really. Yeah, spend a bit of time with me on your Thursday evening. Have me on in the background, watch along, whatever you want to do. Let me call out some names. Who we got in? We got Big Kev. Hello. We got Sophie Gers. Hello, Para. We got Colonel K. The fantastic Nightbots here. Hello, Jason. We got Melody, Steve Rowley. Hello, Para. Positive vibes working. Good. That's what we all need, isn't it? We don't need anything else other than that. Hello, Ram Rider. We got Mark Peters. Chris is here. What's your guess on price? Oh, I mean, we spoke about this before. I know most people want it to be 24.99. I think that's a little bit on the cheap side, personally, given the lack of decent competition on the platform. You can't compare it to PC price because that's just console gaming. But I think 34.99, 39.99 at the absolute maximum. Don't forget, it has already got some DLC included, so you've got to price that with it as well. So the ice roads, was the ice road? No, the ice roads. Yeah, the ice. Everything's in it. I'm just trying to think. Did they charge for ice roads, or was that a free DLC? No, they charged for it. So all the DLCs are in there. So I think personally, 34.99. If I was in charge of this game, I would make it 34.99. It's irresistible at that price, given the competition that's out there. So I don't think they're going to go 50 quid. I honestly don't think they're going to go as high as Truck Driver, the American Dream. Bang, straight in there at 50 quid. No, 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 no. I think 24.99 will be too cheap for it personally on console. You know, we want to support the developers. We want them to keep working on the game. I personally think 34.99 would be the absolute sweet spot, and I think it's good value for that, given all the things that I like about the game and that I feel that you would like about the game. Yeah, I think it'd be a good price personally. Yeah. Have a pint on me. I've been grilling all day in celebration of my home country Independence Day. Now you live in Germany. Oh, cool. Yeah. So, yeah. Hello, Logic. How are you? Hello, Max. How are you? You've given me headache, Max. He's up there practicing his guitar. His guitaring is just so good. The problem is, at 8 o'clock on a Thursday night, it's not so good because he's literally above me, and it's like there's a gig going on up there. You got Hogwarts Legacy. That is a fantastic game. Yeah, you literally cannot put it down, and that's good, Max. But remember, I'm down here streaming. All right. Any thoughts on AC Evo? Oh God, yeah, I can't wait. Can you imagine? Yeah. Alaskan Road Truckers on Jason. What? So yeah, I have been playing the console version. I can't tell you anything about it because I'm under full NDA. So please don't ask me about it. You know me. Once I start talking, I'll tell you everything. I won't. I'm good with NDAs. But yes, I am playing it. But this is obviously, without misleading anyone, this is the PC version. So even though I've put it in the thumbnail, you know, console release 11th of July, I've made it clear in the title and the description. This is the PC version. So deal with it. All right, Max. All right. Right, let's crack on. Let's get some deliveries done. We're going to carry on exactly where we left the last stream. Who remembers what we did in the last stream? Who remembers at what position we're in? We are in this position. So we're going to get out of there. Oh, hang on. My sound isn't coming out of the right speakers. What's going on? 2 seconds. Technical difficulties. It's not. It's fine. There we go. Should have sound now of some sort. American truck, the American dream. This is the American nightmare, I like to call it. Yeah, it's £40. It's still too expensive, isn't it? Right, so yes, we dropped our load off here. Do you remember we spoke about the disappearing trailer and the way the game does that? And then we had another one here. I think the save just did it a few minutes before, because I did actually accept this job, didn't I? But look at the trailers. The trailer and the loads are fantastic. Love it. You know, I'm always positive about this game. I really, really like it. I really enjoy it. I think it's going to do very, very well for the developers on console. It's only coming to PlayStation 5 and the next gen or current gen Xbox. So they haven't got to worry so much about trying to get it working on the Xbox original or the PlayStation 4 original. And I think that's the right way to go as well. If it is $34.99, I'll likely wait for a sale. Ice Roads was free. That's it. Yeah. I do want the game though, but I have a limit on what I'd like to spend. Yeah, of course. Yeah, it's I don't think realistically you are going to get it for $24.99. I just don't think that's going to happen personally. But it might do. They might surprise us. They might absolutely surprise us. Right, let's start up. Right, hopefully that's not too loud. Let me know. Is it coming out on console then? Are you winding me up? Yes, it's coming out on July the 11th. Oh, I'll tell you what I will do actually. Should we get some fuel while we're here? Yeah, let's do that. Let's get some fuel while we're here. And I've got my Moser trucking wheel all set up for full immersion. Are these actually working? Yeah, they are. Oh, cool. We can get some fuel while we're here. Open 24/7. That's my sort of shop. You got munchies. It's brilliant, isn't it? I'm using my shifter and clutch for full immersion, which I love. Oh, don't do that. I think I'm over a little bit. Why do I keep pressing the indicators? Why am I doing this? I think I've got to be over more. I was getting mixed up then. I think I've got to be right over here. Yeah, we got to be over more. That's fine. Hello, Ken. How are you? We were waiting for you last night, Ken. Oh, God. Talk about stand to go up. We had some brilliant races planned. But, oh, no. Did he turn up? Did he not? That must have been a really good date on Tuesday, then. Keep going until it's green. There you go. Perfect. We can turn the engine off. Put the handbrake on. And let's get out. Oh, Ken, what? What? Finally, he says. Finally. So, yeah, to refuel, you just come up and you press the amount that you want or you can afford. I'm just going to put loads in. It will only put the maximum that the truck can take at that particular time. There we go. Is that volume alright, by the way? The survival part is well, essentially, you've got yourself, so you need to look after your bottom left, actually, which is the little apple. So you need to feed yourself. You need to sleep, which is the lightning logo. And the survival part works more in the winter, I suppose, because if you're in the winter and it's icy and snowy and you come outside to fix your truck or scrape the ice off the windscreen and you're not dressed properly, you'll freeze, you'll use up all your energy. If you don't have the... When I first put it on, I thought that was an animal. I'm like, what's that, a bear? It's my stomach, apparently. If you don't put the heater on in the cab in winter, you'll use much more energy and food, so you've got to look after yourself that way. But you've also got the survival, I suppose, or want of a better word, the maintenance of the truck as well. So you've got to look after things like the radiator, put oil in it, check your fuses, change the air filter, change the wipers, scrape the windscreen. There's loads of stuff to look for. So, like, the indicator does actually need repairing. And what we do is we hold down X and we press LB when it's green. That's it. You get XP for that as well. So that's the radiator fixed. I don't think we can do the oil because it said that, oh no, we can do it. Oh, well, we're all right there. I'm going to leave that actually. Yeah, because I swear yesterday it said we've got a leaking sump and no one wants that. So that in a nutshell is your survival. You know, this is like your character. There's sort of two characters to this game. You've got you and you've got your truck. And the truck's got storage. You've got storage there. You've got storage just underneath as well. If you go back into the back of the cab, you've got storage in there as well. Yeah, it's cool. It's cool. You can go and buy some stuff as well. And I will go and buy some food. Some of these have got my poster up in there, which is cool. That little outline, that's just where my next pickup is. So, soft white, we don't need that. You know, we don't need that. So we can buy some stuff here. So we can, like mac and cheese, we can cook that in the microwave. Instant soup, I like that. Oh, these are the only slots I've got. So if I did need to buy anything else, I could go back to the truck and put like the engine oil in there and the cooler and the air filter. I can store that in the truck if I need more space. But yeah, that'll be fine. So you pay for petrol at the pump, even though you've got an attendant there. You can buy other stuff in there, like tyre chains, radiator covers, that sort of stuff. But yeah, you don't need to come in and pay for your fuel. You pay for that as you do it, basically. The amount of bog roll, yeah, I know. Yeah, we're normally short on that in this country, aren't we? No, not anymore, we're not. Right, so each shop is different. They're not all exactly the same. And as I say, some have got a GameTechUK poster in there, which is absolutely delicious. Hello, Scud, how are you? Hello, AC. I hope they make... I wouldn't hang out for any multiplayer in this game, yeah, personally. Yeah, I don't think that will happen. There's plenty of other little sort of wishy bits that people would rather have, I think. Or maybe that the developer would want to do. Maybe for a sequel, they could save multiplayer for a sequel. I honestly don't think multiplayer will come to this particular game, personally. But who knows? I've been wrong once before, I think. I'm not sure if I wasn't wrong on that occasion. Well, Moser is on PC, but this is the PC version, yeah. That's why, hence I'm using the old trucking wheel. We'll hook up and then we'll do some cooking as well. Does it worry you that we have not seen any console footage? Yeah, it's a bit of a strange one. I'm not going to say anything because I don't want to break anything in terms of NDA. It's just their choice. It's obviously just their choice. Yeah, I'm literally not going to carry on with that conversation. But yes, there should have been... Well, there is the trailer, isn't there? There is the console release trailer. But, yeah, no, I absolutely understand where you're coming from. Yeah, 100%. Yeah. Got to be careful what I say. There we go. Hello, Taste, how are you? Do you know if Moser will work on the PlayStation 5? Well, Moser isn't compatible with console anyway, so no is the answer to that. our supports up. And then we've got to connect the electrical cables up. Yeah, so the embargo for the console edition takes me right up to release day. So I won't be able to show anything early, unfortunately, as will no one. No one's got it. I did ask really, really nicely, but the answer was no. So yeah, release day, I will have a video up. I haven't started it yet, but I will do a full review of everything that I can sort of put in a video about the console. Hello, Bex, how are you? Yeah, I like that bit as well. Yeah, I like it. Right, so we can start it up. Take the handbrake off, and we've got an 800-mile journey. I'll take that. Yeah, I'll take that. Where are we actually going? I think, can we get out this way? Let's have a look. Where can we actually get out? I think I'm going to turn round. Yeah, I'm going to turn round. Oh, thanks, Stephen. I'm playing it right after this as well. I'm absolutely hooked, actually. Yeah. Oh, I tell you what I might do. Let me just stop this. Let me go back into the store. I want to buy a camera, so I can take pictures at the POIs. Let me put that on. Let me come out. And I know my inventory's full, so what I'll do is I'll put something in here. This is only like a 2-slotter, so I'll put the air filters in there. That's perfect. So that's the toolbox over on the right. It's only a very small one. I've got my tyre chains in there for the winter and my air filter now, which means on the left, my inventory, I've got a spare slot. So if they sell a camera in here, I'm going to buy one. Hello, Kim. How are you? Hello, Rockstar. How are you, mate? Let's have a look. You haven't got one. I haven't got one. It pays to... Oh, no, you have got one. You have got one. Yeah, I'll have that. Hold to buy. Lovely. Thank you. What is he dressed as anyway? Look, I mean... Okay, I'm going. We're in the middle of nowhere. I don't want to get involved. Yeah, I'll be playing Final Fantasy right after this. We'll be playing this for about an hour and a half, something like that. If we get really involved, 2 hours. But, yeah. So, point of interest, you are near a point of interest. Approach its information board, and if you have a camera, take a picture. So you can read all this, and it gives you real-life information. Then I think, I'm not sure how to get the camera out. I don't think I've ever taken. Hold to take a photo. Oh, there you go. Yeah, so we can just take a little picture there. Okay. Night mode. Oh, cool. You got quite a bit of... Okay. So we'll come... Oh, we've got a gallery as well. Although my pictures don't seem to be in there. Yeah, there's the ones I've just taken. How do we get out of this? How do we get out? I don't know. Do we press escape? Yeah, that's it. So can we do that anywhere then? Do we have to be in there? And I was hoping this circle would go once you know that you've collected them actually. So if we go up into our inventory, so I've never played with the camera before. So if we, oh, you can take it anywhere. It looks by the looks of it. Oh, okay, that's cool. Yeah, so we can zoom in. Oh, nice. And you can do, okay, cool. Yeah, nice. So you've got that to take as well. And I'm sure there'll be a achievement, maybe, I don't know, on console for that. That would be cool. Right, we are hungry. So before we go, while we're just chilled out in his car park, he's all right. I know the bloke, so he don't mind us. He don't mind us chilling out here. So what we'll do is we'll go to the microwave. And it opens up your inventory that you've got that can be cooked. So we'll have some frozen pizza. Hold to cook. Love that sound. It's so cozy in here, isn't it? Yeah, all right, Ken. And then we press that. That goes back to our inventory. So we need to open our inventory again. And here it is down here. So that gives you 35% extra nutrition because it's cooked. So we're going to eat that. There you go. Mac and cheese. Oh, I'm still hungry. I'm still hungry, mate. Yeah, I'm still hungry. I can't take it. It's all this driving. Is it of a picture? Is it a picture of the sign it needs? What? That's it, up there, and you can see bottom left, a little apple icon. Boss. Now, I think we'll have a little sleep. Just a little one. So you don't have to do the full 8 hours. You could come down to like 2 hours. And it tells you where your energy's going to be. So I'm just going to sleep for 2 hours. I'll wake up nice and refreshed. Oh, yeah, that's lovely, that is. Watch a bit of tally. And then go, all right, John, I'm off now. See, I'm role-playing. I can't help it. All right, John. Oh, just ignore me. It's fine. This is the sort of fun you can have with this game, you see. Right. Right, we've got 800 miles to go. Let's do it. Let's put the radio on. Don't, because we'll get a copyright strike. It's all good. Okay, let's go. Got a nice bit of tea. Yeah, let's do it. Who's John? You saw John. I got the job from him. He's John, isn't it? Yeah, me too, Dominic. There we go. So we're just coming into fall. If you look top left, you can see that we've finished summer now. So you're going to see a lot more rain, certainly. Go on then. No. Go on, mate. Nah, go on. You get out there. All right. Don't say I didn't warn you. Gonna have to go quite wide on him. Yeah. All right. You let me out. Bloody bibbing. Wow. The truck does sound good. Yeah, I think it does. Actually, I think it. Let me show you something. A little experiment. So it sounds great like this, doesn't it? Like, yeah, I've pulled away in the wrong gear, but that's fine. And you can hold on to the gear. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Right, let me show you something else that I don't like so much. Let me show you something that I don't like so much. When you put it on automatic, which a lot of people might do on controller, it doesn't sound as good. Oh, why are you not doing it? Why? It's automatic. Hang on. That's it. It goes through the gears too quick. It still sounds good, but to me it just sounds better on manual, where you sort of hold on to the gear a bit more. Nothing wrong with it, but I just prefer the sound as you slowly make your way through the gears, rather than sort of hunting through and very, very quickly going to top gear. Do you know what I mean? Do you get that as well? I mean, we'll drive on automatic gears for a little while, it's not a problem. It's on eco mode, yeah, maybe, yeah. Yeah, the oil leak's fine. Yeah, it doesn't release... No, it releases on the 11th, just like the thumbnail says. This is the PC version, just like the title says. Yeah, this is the PC version. I prefer manual shifting, yeah. And depending on what hardware you're playing on console, depending on what hardware you're playing, depends on whether you've got, what you've got for changing gear. No price yet, Stout. I mean, don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with it on automatic. But like here, for example, in 7th gear, I want to be in 8th gear now. I want to be just relaxing, and so it's like you've got to get it up. Go on. And now we're in 8th gear. Yeah. So I don't prefer it in manual. I prefer it in automatic. I prefer it in manual. No, there isn't an option to hide the arms just yet. No. I suppose that's something that will come with feedback, but yeah. Well, pre-order is something that, if you notice with a lot of indie stuff, whether, and I don't know this is just my my chatting. I think that somehow possibly they might get charged for putting up a pre-order, and as an indie developer, they probably think, well, we don't want to give our profits away. So they probably go, well, like bus sim, construction sim, all that sort of stuff. Didn't go up for pre-order. You just buy it on the day. And why do you want to pre-order anyway? Don't you want to know what it's like first? I mean, I don't really agree with pre-ordering, to be honest with you. Especially if you're not going to get anything. It's already the highway edition. It's got everything in it. So why pre-order it? Why give them the money before they've shown you the job that they've done? That's my opinion anyway. See, that's much better, isn't it? I've always found that the speed doesn't correspond. Like at the moment it says we're doing 30 miles an hour. This feels more like sort of 50 to me, personally. So I don't really take any notice of 30 miles an hour. You know, being a truck, I don't want to drive it like GTA and just drive it as fast as possible. This is the game says 30, but I visualise this as being a sort of 50, 55. Yeah. Oh yeah, my route has disappeared actually. Yeah, let me set the default route. Yeah, that's it. No, they fixed that problem with the sat-nav, but yeah, for some reason that happened. Can I ask why you need player customization? You can't do a third-person view of the character. People like it. You see the arms. So, for example, there's a like a biker one, and he's got all tattoos up his arms. You see that? Yeah. No, you do have to stick to the speed limit if you've got stuff like this, because there might be a policeman sitting here, and if there is, yeah, you will get points off or money off. Nothing crazy, but yeah. No lift. But yeah, thank you for coming in. I'm interested to gauge, right? And you know I like a convo. What's everyone's opinion of this game? I'm interested. What's your opinion? Do you think it's going to be a good console experience? What about the actual game itself? Do you think it's the best sort of experience outside Euro Truck and American Truck? You know, with the fact that it's coming to console, are you excited about it? Let's have a chat. Tell me what you're thinking. I want to gauge what you're thinking regarding this game. You nearly had my wing mirror off. Love it, very unique, yeah. And it is trying to do something different, yeah. It's not just a carbon copy of, oh, there's American Truck, or there's, you know, it's totally different, really, if you think about it. Once you get outside of the fact that you're driving a truck, that's where the similarities end. Looks promising. I hope it's functional on console. We've been burned by everything on console. We need a decent trucking game. Yes. Yeah, and I'm very excited that hopefully it is. You can't wait, Anthony. That's good. Not for me, to be honest. Not that impressed. Controversial, I know. No, well, I love opinions. Your opinions don't have to be the same as mine. Hoping it lives up to the hype, yeah. Well, hype? Has there been hype? I don't know. Is it been overhyped? I'm not sure about that. You've been waiting ages for something like this on console, yeah. And the thing, the sweet spot about this is that it's an interesting location, and it always changes depending on the season. Like in the snow, this looks completely different. And hopefully by the end of the week we will get to snow. I'll play it until we get to snow. It's the closest thing to ATS coming to console. Yeah, but again, I wouldn't compare it to American Truck Sim. This is its very own game, and I like the fact that it needs more loot. Hello, Dazza, how are you, mate? I like the fact that, yeah, it's doing something different, and it's not trying to be anyone else. It really is going, look, yeah, we understand that. We know American Truck. We know all that. But this is what we're doing. It's cool. I like it. If it's technically sound, yeah, that's the important thing. We said this yesterday, didn't we? It's like the game, I know you'll enjoy the game. The game's interesting. Especially if you drive around at this sort of speed. This is what I've said to them about the speed. It doesn't correspond to what I think I'm doing. Like, I don't want to drive this truck around at 20 miles an hour, but I think, like, put your hand over that speedo, forget the speedo. This seems a reasonable pace to me. You know, the graphics third person aren't the best. There are some shadows and shading that wouldn't go amiss. But once you're inside the truck, which is where you're going to spend most of your time, looks lovely. Is there a cruise control? No, I don't think there is. No. Yeah, absolutely, Joe. Yeah. You want to see rain? Oh, it's always raining. Yeah, the rain's lovely. Yeah, the rain's lovely. It will start raining in a minute because we're going into autumn. So we've got 697 miles. It does give a summary behind me. It tells me that we've got a cistern. We're taking it to Power Hall Manufacturing. We've got 9 hours to do the delivery, and it's 100%. If we press escape and go up to jobs, it will tell me here that our payout is 7,345. That's the license that we've got to do it, and it's a tanker. Yeah, we can, yeah, it's all good. So there's a lot of information here, and there's other stuff which we'll go through in a minute, like the perks and stuff, leveling up. Yeah, you're going to wait and see how it is on console. Yeah, I recommend that. Yeah, don't just jump in. Just, you know, yeah. I'm literally not saying nothing. Only because I'll slip up. But especially with this wheel as well. It's a trucking wheel, it's large, same diameter as a real truck. It just makes the experience really nice. I suppose a lot of people, actually, that's another question. Are you going to be playing the steering wheel or console? Steering wheel or controller? That's interesting, yeah. Going to let me be the guinea pig. Well, I will have my video up 2 o'clock on the 11th, and I'll try and fit as much information as I can, and then you can let me know what you think in the comments. Steering wheel, nice, okay. Steering wheel as well. No VR support, no. It's Unreal, so you could probably do the, you know, the little trick thing. In steering wheel and gear stick. Oh, nice. Controller. Yeah, I don't know why. I think this, like the speed we're doing now, I would say. What do you think? I mean, that's pretty loud. Are you sure it's not too loud for you? I would say this is like a 50 mile an hour, but it says I'm doing 35. I've always thought the speed doesn't correspond actually to what we're doing, so I don't take any notice of it. Literally don't take any notice of it. Yeah, maybe, King. Hello, Brandon, how are you? It is a bit loud. Oh, is it? Well, why didn't someone say? Why didn't you speak up, or couldn't you hear me? Yeah, I don't want it to be loud, because that's annoying when I watch a stream and the game is just too loud, you know? Yeah, the truck speed seems right, but the numbers seem too low. That's exactly what I said. That's it. That's exactly it. Right, is that better? Can we all just relax now? Yeah, so with the location, like, don't, you know, go in with your expectations, right? It's not the biggest map in the world. It's certainly, it's massive. There's no problem about that. You won't be going over the same location time and time again. But one thing to know about the game is it is set in the same location. So in terms of, you know, how it looks, it always looks like you're in Alaska because you are in Alaska. There's a lot of different locations, but, you know, you're always here. So expect to feel like you're always in Alaska. I know that sounds silly, but it's not like, oh, you know, people say, oh, I hope they do London in the game. No, it's Alaskan road truckers. It's always here. So you're going to have to get used to that. But do you know what I mean? A lot of people, oh, I hope they do Germany. Oh, no, it's Alaskan road truckers. It's always here. Oral rinse. Wasn't that bad, was it? If you got 55, can you even stay on the road? Well, let's go top speed. Let's see how we get on. Let's do it. Come on, Dazza. See, it sounds and feels like we're doing way more than 46. This now feels like 70. Just about get to 55 by the looks of it. Yeah. Looks like the rev limiter's on. You can't actually do more than 55 maybe. But yeah, I don't want to drive that fast. That's not how I do it. Is it true you can turn traffic off? Yeah, you can turn traffic off if you want. Ever since the last update, there doesn't seem to be a huge amount of traffic on the PC version anyway. Back. You have got the Ice Road DLC included in the console version though. I'll show you where that is. So this is your map. All right, not the biggest map, not the biggest amount of roads, so set your expectations for that, but certainly bigger than something like Truck and Logistics. I'd say Truck and Logistics is sort of in relation, you know, that something like that amount of roads, but here, you know, you've got a lot more. This road goes also all the way up as well. Again, this is a real road, based on a real road in Alaska. This is the DLC, so this is Ice Road. So regardless of what weather it is now, like now we've just come to the end of summer, it will always be icy and snowy up in Ice Roads DLC. And you get that simply by driving across this bridge, and then you'll be in the DLC area. There's a sort of thing with the ice. You're driving on ice, basically, because you can see, look, we're over the water. And you can't drive too fast, or you go through the ice. You can't go too slow, or you'll crack through the ice. So there is that as well. There's not much roads in there. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly, Yeti, yeah. Yeah, it is Dalton Highway, yeah, it is. I can tell you that ain't happening, Para, but I don't know where you heard that. Hello, Mick. How are you? So, regardless of what the speed says, I think 30 is my 50, if you know what I mean. So I don't even look at the speed anymore. How are you, Mick? So top left, you've got that little white arrow, and it tells you whether you're in summer, fall, winter, or spring. We've just finished summer, so there should be a bit more rain coming now, anytime soon. And then obviously once we get into winter, you start with ice, then the blizzards. Fantastic. Yeah, absolutely fantastic. On our Aerosoft Move YouTube stream. Yeah, I saw it. I saw that. Yes, I did see that. I didn't read it, though, or watch it. What, and they said that there's a DLC coming? Normal mode and hardcore mode. I think that's the rate at which your like your hunger and everything goes down. Also, I think normal mode you get a few accessories like a jacket and all that sort of stuff, and a little bit of food. I think hardcore mode you get nothing. Yeah. Yeah, there was hunting mentioned. Yeah, and there's also mention of the fact that there's going to be a deeper survival aspect as well. I don't know whether I personally want any more survival aspect from the game. If anything, I would actually choose more DLC, more roads. That's what I would choose. Yeah, exactly, Para. That was, he might have been, I didn't watch it. Was he pushed into saying that? Was he put on the spot? I can't see with everything else that they've got planned that they could just suddenly wedge in a map expansion. I don't see that, yeah. Hello, Matt. How are you? We're starting Star Citizen tomorrow, everyone. 10 o'clock in the morning. So, yeah, we're doing it. 10 o'clock in the morning, isn't it, Matt? No, unlimited jobs, yeah. Yeah, unlimited. Why are they driving through that? What? It's a red light. What are you thinking? Where's the police when you need them? 10, no, 11. Sorry, 11. Yeah. Yeah, not 10 o'clock, sorry. You thought that was a wind-up. What, the Star Citizen? No, I told you it's happening. Yeah. We've got some kind of cistern on the back. Might have to go back to my hangar, yeah. We're going to... two have moved on to map expansion. Yeah, nice one, King. I know his wife was doing most of the map. She was the map designer. And they obviously had a little kiddie a little while ago. So the focus hasn't been on that, of course. The Hotas is making an appearance, yeah, but it's going to be, this is why we've decided to do it 11 o'clock during the day. It's not like an evening stream, it's very, very low-key. I was even thinking of just doing it members, but very, very low-key, just relaxed, just chilling out. Yeah, we'll spend ages doing nothing, put it that way. And then, as we progress, then, yeah, then we'll start maybe setting up cameras and stuff like that for the Hotas. Yeah. Oh, nice, Steve, yeah. I mean, I've attempted it over the years. There are streams of it on the channel in the very, very early days. But it's in a good position now. It seems to be in a good state. So, and I got sent the stuff from Turtle Beach, didn't I? So I've got a nice bit of hardware to play it on. Matt's really delved into it. He's very good at it. And he's going to be my co-driver, my co-pilot. So it's a bit like, well, yeah, let's do it. I'm starting to sort my life out, I think, in terms of games on the channel. You know, we're always going to be flitting from one game to another, of course. But I definitely want to stick with Final Fantasy because I do want an MMO. I miss space. I know that sounds ridiculous, but ever since we used to play Elite Dangerous, it was always nice going up to space and playing a space sim. So I'm looking forward to getting that back on. Quite happy with the racing side of things. Yeah, it's good. It's good. The flight rig will be back. No. I'll be sitting up at the desk. I did buy some brackets that go on the desk, which I'll show you tomorrow. They was quite dear, 100 quid off of Amazon, but they do the job. I could have maybe made something, but it's fine. It's there. I don't think I did, Pug. No. Let's not even talk chairs now. I'm already on the lookout for another chair. Hey, this looks nice. I mean, all this is going to be in the console version, isn't it? I mean, it's going to be lovely. The game is sweet. I like the game. I like it a lot. But then you know that anyway. Doesn't mean you have to like it. if you speed past him, you will get a speeding fine. Not another chair. Hello, Skippy. How are you? I've got more chairs than DFS. I know. I love it. Used to be rigs. I don't want to change this rig. This rig is the best. The chair is the best. I've got no qualms. I've turned down rigs. I don't want another rig. Unless it's got some unique selling point that I'm interested in. No, I've had this rig for a long time now, haven't I? How much is what? This game? Yeah, it is a secret at the moment, yeah. Get us all out, yeah. Good idea, yeah, yeah. Yeah, you're right, it could be bouncier. Yeah, yeah, absolutely, yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think the other thing that you need to remember with this game, it's not necessarily the deepest truck simulator. Or I don't feel it is anyway. I don't feel that that's necessarily the audience that they're going for. This is just a really... It's a really good trucking stroke driving game. And the one thing that I'm happy about with this game, it hasn't got some silly career or silly storyline that we have to follow. That's the bit where it steers towards American truck and Euro truck a bit more. You just get your truck and you go and work. I don't want to know about UFOs. I don't want to know about Randy down the road. I don't want to be given a truck by my dead grandfather. I don't want any of that, and this hasn't got any of that. It's a driving game. It's not necessarily the deepest sort of simulation of a truck. I don't think that's where they're really going for, but it hasn't got some weird story, some weird indie story about UFOs or anything like that. It's just a driving game. And you've got truck stop radio, which is really... Randy, I sort of said that for the American theme. It's all good. Do you get to cross frozen lakes? Yes, that's exactly what they do. They do crack as you drive over it, yes. Yeah, I like the fact that it is a driving game and the locations are lovely, and it's a nice game to be in, to spend time in. Yeah, you know I like it. And I think you will too. I genuinely do think that you'll enjoy the game. If you've been looking for a sort of trucking experience without all that bump, all that bloody storyline, where you just think, oh god, just get the story over so I can just go and drive, then yeah, you'll love this. If you do like that sort of thing, if you're missing a story, there's no story in it. I like the fact that you can pull over anywhere and sleep. Do you remember in truck driving you had to go to specific things? That was always a bit annoying. It was like, well, why can't I just pull over here if I want to? We're in Alaska, it's lovely, isn't it? If you wanted to, you could pull over here. It's all good. You can get out your truck, stand down by the water. It's lovely. It's all good. Hello, Codus. How are you? Yeah, we've all voted. Well, I think we've all voted. Looking forward to some Final Fantasy in a little bit, Coders. Looking forward to getting stuck into that. Colonel is. He's got his nightgown on, haven't you? Well, people in the know told me that racing would never add AI. So, eh? What are you saying, Don? Right, looks like there's an obstacle on the road here. I don't know whether that's this road or whether it's straight on. Is anyone going to Goodwood this year? Hello, Sean, how are you? I personally think you get more out of a game like this, driving properly. Like, there's no way that I need to actually slow down for this ramp. But I do, because I like to play it as realistically as possible. I think you get the most out of the game. Look, you could, if you wanted to, just accelerate, let's go, quick as you can, and play it like GTA. Yeah, all good. But I don't like to play it like that. I like to suit the conditions. Do you know what I mean? Aha, right, okay. You can check available details. Now, I'm sure that we can go up to here. Call services to remove road. That looks greyed out though, doesn't it? You didn't have the required perk. Oh shit. Okay. I reckon. See, if we had a chainsaw, we could get rid of that ourselves. So this is pretty unique, isn't it? This is great. I love this. But I think we're going to have to try to get round it. Yeah, this is where it starts. You can see everything. Yeah. You can steer into the corner with your thing, but I've turned it right down. It's not often I watch you on the big screen. Hello, Codus, how are you? Can you go round it? I think you can. You should be able to. Oh, what was that? Drop something. It depends on what the collision is like. The collision box, I should say. We don't want to get stuck, do we? Frightening. Just made a comment saying, what would happen if ETS made a German map for console? Well, I think the world would implode, wouldn't it? I don't know. What do you think would happen? I think your Rice Krispies would curdle. That's what I think. Yeah, I think we're going to clip the back of that. I think. Oh no, we're all right. Yeah, nothing will stop us. Nothing. I like this view. It's not very usable, but you can see there is movement in the cab. But yeah, whoever said that is absolutely right. A little bit more movement in the actual driver's cab, because you can see it's all moving. It's got great movement. Yeah, it's contour into the road, isn't it? Yeah, there's no problem there. But yeah, it doesn't translate as much in cab, does it? I'm watching Mad Max. Mad Jason. It's not SnowRunner, yeah. Right, so bottom left, we've got 415 miles to do. We've got a left turn in 82 miles. Got a little cheeky sun visor as well, if you want that. You can pull it down. Doesn't actually go down much, does it? We'll put that up, we don't need it. It was, Steve, yeah. Yeah, it was, yeah. But that stuff, I suppose, once they get feedback from the console community, you know, I should imagine they could easily make changes like that. That's one thing I do like about this developer. They do listen, they do. And they do implement changes based on the stuff that they can change. But I mean, that looks really nice, doesn't it? The truck's got its own sound of all the hydraulics and all that stuff going on. Whatever it is trucks do. Like, the force feedback has changed. You know, you're getting a lot more force feedback here. It's almost like, what, is that an unfinished road or something? Or... But the force feedback is going crazy compared to normal tarmac. Would the driver's view be so steady though? Yeah, I mean, yeah. More movement would be welcome up here, wouldn't it? It's quite stiff, isn't it? Which, like I say, if you look down here, the movement is right, isn't it? That's good movement. It's a good amount of movement. It's not moving that much, I suppose. Oh, I don't know. But there's not much movement there, is there? Do a lot of these have like suspension on the seats though? You don't really feel the movement. I don't know. Yeah. Remember, it's not a true simulator of a truck. I think my job here is to just let you know the expectations, isn't it? you know, try and put across what I'm playing and what you'll expect. You know, it is a really good truck simulator, but I don't think that's its main ambition, if you know what I mean. But yes, it would absolutely be nice to feel a bit of wobble. There's nothing wrong with feeling a little bit of wobble, is there? Let's see. Oh no, it is there a little bit, isn't it? So yeah, no, look, we have got wobble in the cab. Right, we have. So it's in the game. It probably just needs turning up a little bit. Like a slower version of that probably would be more realistic, wouldn't it? So it definitely moves, yeah. Ken? Wow. That escalated quickly, didn't it? Do you think they'd have V3 support? I don't know, Colonel. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, roads are coded too smoothly. Yeah, you're probably right. But we do at least it's promising that the movement is there. But yes, you're right. It's too smooth. Yeah, it soon glides itself out, doesn't it? Which one do you prefer? ETS, ATS or Alaska? They're very, very different, and yeah, this isn't the same as American truck and Euro truck. It's not, you drive trucks. That's it. Very, very different. And one can exist without the other. We don't need a, oh God, I get so many comments, honestly. Over the years with, like, you know, keeping an eye on trucking games that are coming to console. The amount of times I've had comments, Euro truck is king. Okay. American truck, nothing better. Okay, mate. All right. Cheers. You know, other games can exist. Other games can attempt to try something different, and that's why I like this. It's not just attempting to be Euro truck. It is actually trying something different, and for that, I like it. What? That car just drove into me. Is this car going to drive into me as well? That was a bit weird. Is it still there? Yeah, I mean, I wasn't that confusing in my intentions, was I? I mean, you can have a preference over Euro truck and American truck. I think my preference, well, I change it from time to time actually. My preference for a long time was American truck because it just felt different. But then you play Euro truck and you just think, oh, this is so good. You know, obviously American truck, the roads are very open, very straight, very wide. Euro truck, you're forever, you know, cascading down bloody ravines and underwater, where I'm concerned. Yeah, so very, very, you can have a preference, I think, between American truck and Euro truck. But the thing that I've always been interested in, always, is what trucking games are coming to console. And this has been a running theme on my channel for probably 4 years, maybe 5 years. I've covered everything that comes to console. So far, apart from Truck and Logistics Simulator, they've all been shit, let's be honest. Let's be honest. So the fact that from a console point of view, you know, American truck and Euro truck isn't in the mix, it's just not. And yeah, if you have got a PC, yeah, they're the king, they're the biggest, the best, and obviously some people can't see outside of that. Some people might think, well, why would you try this over American truck? And that's totally fine to think that. Just stick with American truck. It's absolutely fine. But this is doing something different. But my main focus, even when I started playing with this, is coming to console. Right, I'm interested, I'm invested. What can we get for console? And there's nothing like this on console. There really isn't. Truck and Logistics is a really, really good effort, but the map is too small. It does some things fantastic. It's a good game. It's a really, really good game. But this is as close as, right, I'm going to sit down and I'm going to do trucking for 4 hours, right? Easy with this. Easy. You could easily do that. could you do that with truck and logistics? Probably not, when most deliveries take 10 minutes, 5 minutes, you know. Yeah. Yeah, you can do that in this, Ken, as well. That's just truck.radio. Truck.radio is built into the PC version, and in capitals, AND, and the console version. So you can ring up, you can text through whilst you're playing this on console. You can listen to a live radio station. It's brilliant. Yeah. Yeah. So that's not only Euro Truck. You can have that with this game. But that's in a summary. That's my interest in this. So that's why I get fed up. Right. I try and be honest and open about my interest in this, and it's always been from a console point of view. That's why I get fed up with, oh, just play American Truck. You know, it's not everyone's dream to have a PC. Some people just will always be and have always been console players, and that's all they want. They don't. Not everyone aspires to own an expensive PC. They just don't. Some people want to play on console along with their Call of Duty and their Fortnite and whatever it is they play, but they also quite like the look of these streams that they say of these people driving trucks for hours. And you know, some games have tried it in the past. They've all failed essentially, apart from Truck and Logistics, which has got its own little niche because it does multiplayer so well, even better than Euro Truck on its private servers. But this is as near as you're going to get to saying like, oh, I was playing that Alaskan truck sim last night. It was awesome. Before I knew it, it was 2 in the morning. I've been playing for 4 or 5 hours. You can do that in this. You can't do that in the other trucking games on console. That's my opinion anyway. That's why it's of interest. Yeah, exactly. Degeneration. Degeneration. So we've got 273 miles. We are going to sleep in a minute. Oh, here we go. Here we go. So I do need to... Oh, cool. He's just spun round. That was cool. That was cool. I want to see if that's going to happen again before we go over. What's he going to do behind? Oh, what have I got? Oh, no, it's fine. Did it... Oh, he's right up my chuffer. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to see someone come down the road, actually, and just see if they just sort of turned back. Yeah. AI in games, especially indie developed games, is always an issue, isn't it? It's so hard. Oh, hang on. Yeah, this one might be a little bit tricky. It might be tricky. Now, what's the collision box like? Can we actually just... You are hurt! Okay. This is going to be a little bit trickier. Oh, God. Oh, who's bibbing me? Yeah, I know you're there. I know. This is good. I don't think I'm going to get round this one because of that stump there. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm just going to check that the stump is a solid... No, I'm not. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to try and go for it. So you can open a perk that... Sucker. Yeah, you can open a perk and buy a chainsaw and get out the truck and do them yourself. Or you can be like me. It turns out it is, yeah. Bosh! Now, when we sleep, that top left, the marker will move on. Looks like we need some oil. If we look at the bottom right, we need some oil, and our radiator needs attention as well. I'm trying to get it to winter as quick as I can, just for those that haven't seen winter, because it's where for me anyway, it's where the game really shines. Some of the blizzards are Absolutely epic. You're just pulling out there, are you, mate? Nice. Fucking hell. Bloody Nora. I don't say bloody Nora. Come on. Well, they've actually said that they want to put it over, and they've said that their new game engine means that it's console friendly. Yeah, I can see it happening, but I don't know when. I don't know when. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they're literally turning money down, aren't they? Can you imagine? You know, not only the game would do well, they would resell all of their DLCs as well, and all of their extra little packs that I like to sell. So there must be a bloody good reason why it's not there. And currently, it's because the current game engine isn't. It wouldn't work. It wouldn't go over to console. So you're going to have ages before that comes to PC, and then you're going to have the trial period, them fixing everything. Then maybe, yeah. Yeah, there's high and low beams. Yeah. So it goes for a cycle. Side lights, main lights. Side lights. No, side lights are on now. Main lights and high beam. It'd be a huge profit, yeah. I think SCS have learned over the years to do things at their own pace, in their own way, when they're ready, and you know it works for them, doesn't it? Did it make a noise when no one was there? I don't know. And have you checked for your light in the fridge? Does that stay on? So our load is 98%. Well, it's got 2% damage. Yeah, I've got you scuffed. Yeah, I can definitely see Le Mans Ultimate coming to console, without a doubt. It's quite moody around here, though. It's this particular bit here. You remember The Shining, the film The Shining, and the intro scene, which I think is one of the best sort of intros, where there's like a, I suppose like a drone, probably a helicopter, but following him through the mountains as he goes up to the hotel. Have you ever seen that? I love the beginning of it. Yeah, not the intro, the beginning. It reminds me of that sort of, it's not a horror game, don't get me wrong. You can see the weather changing up here. 6:30 in the evening in game time. Seems to have a very nice lighting model. See, I don't know about you, but this is how I like to drive, as if I'm, you know, if I'm going to invest the time in it, I may as well just bloody enjoy it and drive it properly. That's my way of thinking. I don't want to drive it like I've just stolen a truck in GTA, taking all the signs out. You know, I want to drive it like I'm playing American Truck or Euro Truck, you know, a proper sort of simulator, and get my enjoyment out of it that way. Are you the same? Or are you just like, no, let's see how fast we can do it? You have to take some of these wide as well, because we're quite long. You wouldn't want to be stuck behind me. I'm pretty slow in real life, actually. Unless I'm out in my car, then things change. I've never let him totally, like, keel over. I've always got fed up with the yawning and just let him sleep. And the summer and fall and winter thing only moves on when you sleep. So yeah, you need to do that anyway. I like driving like a trucker. Yeah, like, these roads are lovely as well, aren't they? Like I said to you before, get your expectations in check. We're still in Alaska. It's not like we've suddenly travelled to Italy, and you know, we're still in Alaska, so the trees are similar. Everything's similar because you're in the same region. But look how these roads have changed. You know, you've got really hilly, really countryside-y, and it changes enough for you to be happy, I suppose, for want of a better word. Hello, Andrew. How are you? Yeah, Space Trucker, yeah. We have played the demo of that on the channel. Played it at Gamescom as well. It's coming to Game Pass as well, which is a big surprise. Yeah, I think Space Trucker is far more in depth than I first thought it would be. I went into the demo like, oh yeah, it's just going to be like pick this up, drop it off, but it was actually a bit more advanced than that, and I was like, oh okay, I need to rethink it. This is good. Slight fog coming in, yeah. And don't forget, this is always changing because the seasons are changing. I think that's the sort of not unique selling point, but the hidden gem, I would say, is that you know you might drive up here today, and you might drive up here in winter. It'll feel like an absolute different experience. But I personally, and I was the same in Truck Driver when I used to play that. I like to drive at a reasonable pace to get the most out of the map, and to get the most sort of realistic experience without thinking it's a racetrack. If I want to go racing, I'll go racing. If I want to go trucking, I'm exactly the same in Euro Truck. I'm slow. I think it's the better way to play. Some nice sounds though coming from the trucks and the hydraulics and all that sort of stuff. I mean, that wasn't the brakes, I suppose, because I didn't even touch the brakes. I'm not sure what that sort of hydraulic noise would be. You probably know more than me. Yeah, that noise. What's that? I'm not touching the brakes, so I don't think it can be the brakes. We'll pull him over for a sleep in a minute. Air suspension, yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe that's why it's so smooth. Just remember, this game makes that notification noise. What noise? I think we'll pull over at the next opportunity. Yeah, so if you ever come in here and I'm driving, this is the sort of speed I'll be doing personally. I think it's better from a stream point of view as well to play it like this rather than just like launch myself around it. I think I'm going to pull over here. This seems like a nice little spot. Indicate. Let's do it all properly. Make sure it's safe. Leave our back doors open like they do. That's it. Let's have a look on the outside. Yeah, people can get past us. I'm going to have a little sleep. Is he going to hit my wing mirror? Nope, we're all right. So what we'll do is we'll put it in neutral. Turn the engine off. Put the handbrake on. Turn our lights off. Let's get in the back. Let's get all cozy. Come on, you lot. When it reaches a certain pressure, it makes that sound. Oh, I've got you from here. Right, let's. We don't really need anything to eat just yet. Let's sleep for the full 8 hours. And it tells you after sleeping, like our sleep meter is going to be 80% full, but we are going to use food because we're sleeping and we're fast forward in time basically. So our food is actually going to go down to 39%. So we'll sleep. What are you going on about, Colonel? There you go. So our food. Oh, our food is. Oh, that disorientated me a little bit. Have we got anything? Got anything to eat? I'm starving. Check my cupboards. Oh, look at this. We've got a breakfast combo. That seems perfect. So we've moved the breakfast combo from the cabinet, and this is a what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That's an 8-slot cabinet. That's quite a useful cabinet. So we'll move that over to the microwave. Put that in there. I really like this aspect. I think it's cozy. I wish we could put the tally on, even if it played like, even if it's like blurred out or something. I think, you know, with the light flickering. I'm asking too much, I know, but I think that would be really cool if we could put the TV on. So we go back to our inventory. Don't wake up for chubby. Wow. And yeah, then we're all happy. Look, everything's all good. Yeah, junk food simulator. Yeah. That's it. And we got some rain now as well. So with the rain, you don't want to put the indicators. You don't want to have the wipers on all the time. If they're making somewhat almost like a scraping noise, they're wearing out and they become a consumable that you have to replace. But the rain is actually really nice, really good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with the rain. The rain is totally fine, and it drives as well up the windscreen the faster you go. Yeah, I like the rain. There are interior lights. Look up. Yeah, where's the interior lights? Where's the interior? There it is. There. Yeah, so we've got a little cheeky, cozy light. Come on. There it is. Right. Let's go. We've only got 138 miles to go. There you go. We slept for 8 hours. Oh, I feel good. Da, 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 da. Quite cozy in the rain though, isn't it? It's a nice sound with the windscreen wipers. The real misty rain can get annoying, because it's like almost like, oh, I need to turn these wipers off, but then once you turn them off, the windscreen fills up, so it's a bit like in between. I don't think they've got intermittent. Maybe they have, maybe they haven't. Let's have a look. I can't remember. Let's have a look. Where's me? Come on. There. No, that's it. Over there. Yeah, I don't think they're intermittent, which would be really handy. Is there tea or coffee making facilities? No. You can buy a tea or coffee in the garage. Yeah, you can buy hot beverages in the garage, and they give you different perks as well. So it has got that, just not in here. See, they're scraping. Can you hear that? That means that they're wearing out. But if we turn it off, right? So we'll turn it off. And then before you know it, you need to put them back on. It's not like a sort of happy medium, if you like. That's why intermittent wipers are an absolute must, as far as I'm concerned. And if Nigel Farage gets in, that's what I will be pushing for first thing. Colonel, you make it sound so romantic. Just me, you, the open road, and a shit bucket. Do we put a tea towel over it? Free speed, yes. Yeah. Do we put a tea towel over it? And is it the tea towel that we use for drying things up as well? What did you say the bars were at the top? That tells you what season you're currently in. So as you can see, we've moved up. We're getting into fall now. That's why weather's getting a little bit shittier. And as you go through fall into winter, it will get icier. And as you go through winter, it will get blizzardy. That's all right, Ken. I pride myself on my clean plates. I wipe them up myself. So I've only got 100 miles. So you can see, you know, in terms of concerns about map size. Is anyone concerned about the map size, given that we've just done one delivery and we're still, you know, we're still not from one end to the other? This is quite a long delivery, isn't it? But I think it helps if you drive simulation style rather than just absolutely spanking it all the time. Yeah, so every time you sleep, it doesn't like move automatically, the little bar. Every time you sleep, it moves it forward a little bit. And you can't just keep sleeping. Like if I slept now, it'd say, well, you're not tired. So you can't essentially skip seasons. And that's good, because it means you can't skip winter. Because the first time you go through winter and your truck gets stuck, because it's got physics, as in, you know, if you're going up a hill, not like truck driver, where it's like, oh, is it slowing down? Oh, no. If you've got weight on the back, you'll start slipping. Yeah, it's good, yeah. Revving the granny out of it, yes. Hello, Pete Bibby, how are you, mate? So we're streamed for probably about another 20 minutes, something like that, then we'll go over to Final Fantasy. Yeah, the sound of passing traffic is quite nice, yeah, yeah. I mean, they haven't got things like opening windows, but even Euro Truck didn't have that for years, did it? I mean, who knows what they're going to... You know, I think if this is popular and it gets good support and good feedback, you know, they seem the sort of developer that will keep fiddling with it, I think, personally. And they've spoken about road DLC. So, for example, rather than, say... oh, I don't know, rather than having to go all the way around here, they might have a road that's more treacherous, but a shortcut. You know, this is all empty, isn't it? So if they wanted to, they've got a lot of potential here just to fill it up. I suppose that would have to be paid DLC. Developers don't and can't work for free, but I suppose if people were supporting this in the same way that they support, I'll get my reading specs. In the way that they support Euro Truck, and like, you know, you brought a DLC out, yeah, let's buy it because we want more of it. And the more they buy, the more they make, and the more they make, the more they buy. So whether it's that situation, I don't know. I think, you know, a good 2 or 3 DLCs, I think I'd be really happy with expanding it. Yeah. But it may be something they just keep building on. I don't know. I'm not part of the team. Hello, Algarth. How are you? It is coming round fast, Chris. Yeah, it is. And you get XP for discovering things for the first time as well. Not yet classic, no, annoyingly. And I am annoyed by the fact there's no price, but there's no price, there's no price. Yeah, honestly, I wouldn't be concerned about map size. If you're going to play this for 8 hours a day, yeah, of course you're going to be going over the same locations. If it's something you play for a few hours at a time, a couple of times a week, not a problem, because not only have you got the roads, you've got the Ice Roads DLC, and you've got the seasons as well. The seasons is the sweet extra to this game. Like coming up this road in a couple of weeks' time, well, you might not even be able to bloody get up the road. There might be a car stuck. You might be freezing to death. You might have forgotten to... oh, thank you, Elgar. Thank you, mate. You might have forgotten to stack up on supplies. Jerome, Shredhead, he's a good geezer. Thomas V, Mustang, Smurfing, all good people. Thank you very much, Elgar. I really appreciate that. Thank you. Smurfing, I mean, he loves Snedden as well, which is, okay, it's not all good, but yeah, fine. Build it and they will come. Yeah, exactly, yeah. Yeah. I suppose it depends on feedback they get from the console version. See, the problem is so far, every game that's come out so far has just been absolutely panned, hasn't it? And it must be deflating, but at the same time, you know, the developers for On the Road, they must have known. They knew, didn't they? I spoke to Fabian, I had him on as an interview. They knew. And it must be deflating when the community is like, well, this is shit. I'm not happy. I want my money back. Same thing with American Dream. Rubbish. I want my money back. It's not very nice, is it? For both parties, more the person that's playing, obviously. But if something like this can come out, that's already a good game. You haven't got to sit through 12 hours of rubbish cutscenes. If they get the port right, they're actually going to have positivity. It's going to be like, yeah, This is cool. And that will make a nice change. Yeah. Is the radio live? Yeah, it's truck stop radio. I won't put it on because I'll get copyright struck. But yeah, you can put it on the console version as well. I had it on today actually, and I left it on. I just left it playing in the background. So I think what we'll do is I'll show you some of the perks for those that haven't seen it. They can spend time improving the game rather than fixing it, exactly, and trying to fight fires, basically. You know, remember when On the Road come out and you could only use one truck because the truck, I can't remember which one it was, Scania box trailer. Every time you went and sat in the seat, it went completely black. Do you remember that? So out of 2 trucks that were in the start of the game, you could only use one of them. And then I got into the other one, didn't I? And it shot up in the air. Brilliant. You know, consumers aren't going to be happy with that, are they? But like I say, if the port can be done correctly, I genuinely think you'll like this game. I really do. Obviously, if it's a rubbish port, you're going to have trouble with it. Rightly so. Right? We've got to be more strict these days, haven't we? As we're buying it, got to be strict. That's why people say, "Oh, we can't pre-order it." Why do you want to pre-order it? Why? Oh, causing an accident. Get out of it. Oh, okay. I might have hit him. I'm not sure I did, but anyway. Yeah, why do you want to pre-order it? Just wait and see the job they've done. That's what you do, isn't it? Yeah, have you ever paid for your haircut before you've had it done? You don't walk past, "Oh, can I pre-order a haircut, please?" And they'd be like, "Why do you want to pre-order it? I'm here, just come and get it." Yeah, that's right. "Oh, can I pre-order some shopping from Tesco's?" Just come in and get it, mate. It's always here. It's fine. Oh, scraping that a little bit. That's fine. They won't notice it. It's totally fine. Bosh. How about that? Right, so we'll come out of neutral. Turn our wipers off. Put the handbrake on. I'll leave the lights on, just to give me a little bit of light around the back. Did you pre-order your vasectomy? No, I should have done, shouldn't I? Right, we'll put this down. We'll put our legs down. Oh no, we've got to do the cables first. And yeah, you know, once you've done this 100 times, you're going to be like, "Oh yeah, this is great." But I think it's a really, really good addition. And do you remember when we were streaming once, and Michael, who's a lovely geezer, speak to him a lot. He was in here, and I was complaining about the way that they fitted in. I was complaining. I was like, "It's such a great little feature you've done, but it's just a little bit off." They changed it instantly. They changed it. And do you remember when they was watching the stream and I was getting stuck on something? They found the location, and whilst watching the stream, they were coding it out. I mean, that's a pretty good sign, isn't it? Right, that's all unlocked. I don't particularly like these shiny bars. I think that could be done with a bit more style and panache, but that's the way they've chosen. That's the way they've chosen. There's our little man, so let's go and hand the job in. Hello, sweetheart. Hello, job manager. Why has she got biker gloves on? She looks like something out of Cyberpunk. She's sitting there like that with her hands. Right, let's finish that. Yeah, so we got the payment. We got a parking bonus as well. We got a season bonus. And we had some money taken off of us because we got a cargo penalty. There you go. Now, one thing that you will notice is that the truck now has disappeared, which I'm not a big fan of. I personally think that the truck disappearing is not a problem. That's the way they want to do it. But I think it should have a timer on it. Personally, I think that should have a 15-minute timer on it, and then it disappears. By which time you're gone, so you never see it. It's like you've dropped it off, and the immersion is great. You've done all that legs, and you've done everything else, and then you come out, and you've got a video game disappearance. So, me personally, I would change that. Right, let me show you some. Let me show you, just in case you haven't seen it, but you probably have, our perks. So, yeah, you can see basically how each level is going, like mechanical. That levels up as obviously you fix things. The truck as you drive, and the personality as you drop jobs off. But there's lots of perks. So allows to remove more demanding roadblocks. So obviously that's to do with the chainsaw. You can increase your inventory space, unlock more trucks, unlock more garages at your home. There's a lot of stuff here. It's cool. There's a lot of stuff. You can find jobs here. So where are we at the moment? Where are we? So we're down here. So to get a job, you click on one of them. Now the ones in red, that's because we haven't got a license yet, because we haven't played it enough. We haven't unlocked enough. The ones in white are the ones that we can collect. And there's a lot more interesting, like this one, aircraft engine. So there's a lot more interesting stuff once you unlock it all. But yeah, that's it, everyone. I think we've done how long have we been streaming? Because we did start this delivery right at, say, 15 minutes into the stream. How long have we been streaming? I think it's an hour and a half. So it took us an hour and a half to do that. Yes, I was driving at a very simulation speed, but yeah, I don't think you could class that as small. I really don't. It's not the biggest map, and I'm not trying to sell it because it's not my job to do that. But yeah, I don't think you could sell it as a really tiny map, and you can't sell it as a massive map either. But if you drive nicely and simulation-y, if that is a word, we've just got a delivery, just one delivery, that's lasted over an hour. Yeah. Ownable trailers. Probably not, because it doesn't really work like that. You haven't got, I suppose you have got a company, but yeah, ownable trailers, I suppose so, but the game is based around going to pick other people's trailers up, so I'm not sure something like that would come in. But yes, that is it. Hello, Salacious, how are you? I'm going to go and make a Tina, and then we'll get straight on with some Final Fantasy. So if you're into that, come and see me. If you're not into it, or you don't know much about it, come in and be nosy, because you never know. It's a very old game. I've only just started personally, but I'm absolutely hooked. So yeah, I can't wait for that. But if you're not coming in, thank you very much. Have a lovely evening, and I'll see you in the next one.